All right, so it is a gorgeous day here in Pennsylvania, and I am currently in a parking lot right now. I just contacted somebody off of Facebook Marketplace to pick up some Christmas cactus, a Christmas cactus, which I got a really good deal on. Got it for $5, so can't beat that. And she said that she's had it for 18 years. So yeah, that's a pretty good deal. I'm excited for this one. So let's see what happens. Let me pick this up. Okay, so we just got our Christmas cactus, and yeah, look at that. So she said 18 years old, and it was just getting too big, I believe, for her house. But look how small the leaves on this are. Leaflets, I'm not sure. So this, I believe, is a Christmas cactus, and then she actually just gave me an Easter cactus down here. And then I also picked up this for another $5. Is this it is an orchid cactus. So yeah, not a bad deal at all. So I am excited, and I told her I will take very good care of these plants for her. So she said that she actually got this as a cutting from a friend or a coworker, I believe. So I think it might be all one. I guess we'll find out when we do a repot on this. And it's in a plastic pot here. This is also in a plastic pot. So I think we'll have to do a pretty detailed prune on these when I get back, and hopefully all will be well and there's no bugs. She said they were indoors, so they look like they're in good condition. I don't see any scale or any insects, so they look like they're in great shape. So let's go back and do some work on these. All right, so we are back 2 days later, and I took the Christmas cactus, the orchid cactus, and the Easter cactus. I took them home, and I've been doing some work around the house, so I haven't really had a chance to work on them. But I got a message from the person I bought all of those cactuses from, and she said that she still has the other Christmas cactus, because there was 2 Christmas cactuses that she had, and one was going to be for somebody else that she was saving for, but they backed out. So she wanted to know if I still wanted it. And well, I told her if the person backed out that I would actually take it. So she said it's available. So I am picking it up now, and we're gonna see what it looks like. So be back to you soon to see what it looks like. All right, and here it is. Here is the second Christmas cactus. Now these are some long. Oh no! Oh no! That's a shame. Well, it was probably gonna get cut anyway. But these are some long tails of leaves here. But you can tell that this one also is very old. I was looking at it earlier. You can tell by some of the thorns that you get on these that they're older. I don't know if I can find one here. Let me see if I can find one quick. Yeah, there you go. You can see some of the little fuzzy thorns right where my finger is at. You can see some of the spikes coming up. So yeah, this thing is pretty old. You can see she had a little pad there so that it wouldn't break off. But yeah, we're gonna take this one back and probably do a slip pot, maybe gently work with the roots a little bit, but not too much. Now I will be trimming this back because some of these long strings of leaves are very cool, but they're not exactly what I'm going for. One day they will be that way, but I want it to branch out a little bit more and extend up. These just kind of come out a little bit and fall flat, but I might even try to bring up some of these branches, make them a little bit more vertical. So yeah, let's take this back and see what we got. All right, so we have our first Christmas cactus here, and man, this thing is super cool. Uh, this will be a viewer discretion advised. I'm going to be doing a lot of chopping here. Right now it's a house plant, and it's a cool looking house plant. I could probably have this continue on growing just as it is, and it'll probably live a long time. Um, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I want this to be a true bonsai, or at least as true as a succulent like this one can be a bonsai. But either way, I want to train this to be more tree-like and to create more ramification, because as of right now, it's just a bunch of these long tails of leaves that are great, but we want to streamline this a little bit. So you can see we have some of the old woody branches up here, so this is going to be super fun to work with. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to separate these or if I'm just going to keep them as a clump style right now, because I think this is a couple different cuttings in here. So let's dive in and take a look at it. All right, so first thing I want to do is take back some of these really long tails. And what I want to have this do is I want this to go from one branch to two, and then one branch to two, and then one branch to two. So anything that goes longer than one here, see how there's a leaf here, leaf here, leaf here, leaf here. So if I cut this back to right here, hopefully that will have two other leaflets start to pop out there, and we'll get more ramification that way. So yeah, let's do the same thing here. So we have one coming to two, and we'll cut that back to there. I have a feeling we're going to have a lot of cuttings here today. All right, and we got another one here. So this one comes down, splits to two, and this one just continues on for a long time. So we'll clip this back. Let's see what we got here. Got another one from one to two. That's good. One to two. There's one here, and then we're going to cut this back. So we're going to see a pattern here of going from one to two a lot. So that's good. Goes from one to two, and we'll cut this back here. Likewise here. And all of this, whoops, we forgot this here. Another one. So we might just go around and do this for a while. This one's interesting because this one goes from one to one, two, three. Now I think I'm actually going to cut this back to here, because if you could see up here, you can see we have an old part of the branch right there. So one, two, I'm tempted to just cut it to here actually. So it has this two of these older woody branches, and then it stops right here. So we'll do that. Ooh, big cut right there. This one comes out one to two. Then we'll cut this off right here. One to two, one to two. And we'll clip these two off. One to two, one to two. And I'm clipping right here just to save a little bit of room for dieback. So I have a Thanksgiving cactus already, but I did not, up until today, have a Easter cactus or a Christmas cactus. So that completes my holiday cactuses. I have 3 of the holiday cactuses now, so that's pretty exciting. we got this going from 1 to 2, and then we'll clip this back. And 1 to 2, 1 to 2, and clip that back. Now this is 1 to 1, 2, 3. So I think I'm going to get rid of this one actually. Let's move forward to this big chunk over here. Oy vey. This might be one of the longest branches right here. Look at all that. Well, here comes a big cut. So I think I'm going to cut it back to right here on this one. We have a little bit of aged branch there, but we're still going to cut it back. So here we go. Huge cut. Look at all that. This is starting to shape up a little bit. We are certainly getting there. It seems like a lot of these leaves are pretty flat too. It's almost like they were starving themselves of nutrients and just sending as much juice out to the tips of the leaves, that some of these ones on the inside are a little bit more flat and don't seem to have as much water in them. All right, I think I want to take a look at the top part up here, and I want to dig down the center, and I think we can take this little pot that I have that's raising it up. I think we can take that out now. Here's everything we have cut off so far. So a lot of stuff already that didn't make the cut. No pun intended. Well, actually, pun intended. All right, so we got a lot of little junk in here too that we can take out to kind of clean this up. A lot of old dead leaves. I'm still not sure if this is one giant cutting, which if it is, that would be amazing, or if it's a bunch of little cuttings. Oh my gosh. I'm looking at it, I'm thinking actually it might be one giant. I don't know if you can see that right there. This might be one giant cutting actually. If so, that's crazy. There's an old dead one that was right in the center. Look at that. The old one that died off. Interesting. You know, I think this is one giant plant. This isn't a bunch of different cuttings. This is just one giant. I don't know if you can see that, but that is huge right there. So I think I want to clean this, clean up some of these other long branches here too. This one can be cut back. So what I think I want to do at this point is I think I want to take it out of this pot and kind of reposition it, because it looks like it's laying down flat there. From what I see, it looks like this is the main trunk here and it kind of comes up, and this is these two might be our leaders. So let's reposition it from there to here. So let's move some of these cuttings out of the way to give us more room for this. All right. Wow, look at that thing. That is crazy. Yeah, let's get this thing out of the pot. So I'm just gonna massage the sides a little bit. Try to make it easy for this to come out. So before I grab this, I'm actually gonna put this glove on. It's a little dirty, but it's fine. That way I don't get all prickly. Better safe than sorry. Oh wow, there's like some rocks down there. Strange. All right, let's just set that to the side. So yeah. Oh wow, we got more rocks down there. Huh. And let's just work away at some of this loose soil. Now I'm not gonna go super crazy on this because number one, it's old. I don't want to kill it. And number two is that these roots are pretty fine. And I don't want to just go through working away at this soil and end up just destroying a bunch of roots that I didn't necessarily need to do. So I'm just gonna kind of tease this out as much as I can, just looking for loose soil and kind of revealing this root base as much as I can. So I'm just going to work away at this and we'll see what we got. All right, so I ended up doing a lot more pruning or combing than I thought I was going to do, but I think it's fine. what I do want to do is I want to cut back some of these super long ones. I'm not going to do any root pruning on this part here. I don't really want to touch that part. I want to do as little stress. I say as little stress, but I just really root prune to this. I want to do as little stress as I need to, but I feel like these super long ones do need to go. So there we go. That's not so bad. Maybe some of these really long ones too. There we can see our spider. Look at that. That is awesome. So I think this will be going vertically now. I'm gonna put this in some soil now, get it into some fresh bonsai soil, and pot this up. So let me clean this up and then we'll be right back. All right, and the pot I'm going to use is this ceramic pot here, or clay pot. I actually got this at Goodwill and it didn't have these holes in it. I drilled the holes in it, and I actually carved these little paths on the bottom here so that the water can travel through here after it goes through the 2 drainage holes. And it looks like it has a signature of possibly JAB 2005, I think. Or maybe that's TAB, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a cool pot, and I got it for $3.99, so not too bad. And I think I'm going to use, I think that is going to be the front with this kind of off to the side a little bit. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. That'll be our front. And the holes aren't centered, but whatever. Let's get some drainage screens on there. All right, there's drainage screen 1 and drainage screen 2. So let's get some fresh soil in there. I'm going to use a couple of these rocks to kind of prop this up a little bit. Unfortunately, I threw the dirt all over the rocks, so I got to dig down a little bit. Kind of use these to brace it up a tiny bit. All right, I think that will do for now. Oh my gosh, this is looking so good. Look at that. Now you can tell, look, there's nothing back on that side. So you can tell that this was the side that was flat up against the back. But yeah, we definitely have some more trimming to do here. But we are in good shape at the moment. So, what to do? First, let's get some water on this thing. Give it a little bit of a drink. All right, so I think I need to do a little bit more pruning on this one, and let's kind of examine this one. So we have the base down here, and then we have a branch here, and here, and here, all at the bottom. As of right now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about this, but I do see this coming out of right here. And this branch right here is way too long. So the easy decision is to cut this here. Another easy decision is to get rid of this here. What else to do? I'm looking at this here. I think, oh, we also have this. Down right here, we have this come up, and this splits into 1, 2, and 3. 4, actually. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 branches coming out all at one spot. Let me jump in a little closer there. So yeah, here's that number 1 right here, 2, 3, and 4, all coming from this one section here. So I think I want to get rid of this one and this one. So we will trim this back to here. And we will trim this one back to here. Pretty big cut on that one. All right, so that section's looking a lot better there. So this comes up and this splits into 2. This comes up and splits into 2. Now we have this section here. Well, just really quickly, we have this right here, and that comes out, and we can cut that off. And we have this section back here with this really long one. And if I tuck this back behind, you can see that. And you can see this one has a leaf here, another one, another one, another one, until it splits into 2 all the way up here. But I don't think we want that. I think we want to get rid of it down here, which is, it's a bit of a woody cut, but got to do it. So that's gone. This one right here is kind of long as well, so we're going to cut that back. This section is way too long, so we're going to cut this back to here. Big cut. This section right here goes 1, 2, 3 till it ramifies. So we're going to cut it back to here. Another big cut. This section comes up, splits into 2. This one's a little long. We'll cut that back. I think this one is obviously coming out way too far down here. So, oh, that one's gone apparently. So this one comes out 1, 2. I think I'm going to cut it back to here. Huge cut. So looking at these 2 branches here, this one is crossing over top of that one. So this is over top of this one right here. And I'm thinking, since this one splits from 1 to 1, 2, and 3, I think this one right here is going to go. So this is a very big cut right here. Here we go. Oops. There it is. Let's clean that up a little bit. Okay. I think this one can be cut back. Looking at all this mess here, I think I want to cut this back to, I think at least to here for now. Yeah, I want to get rid of these guys. And then this one back here, we're going to take it back to this one. That's a little bit better. These need to come back. As does this. I think we need to take this back to here. Now, a big decision here. I'm almost wanting to take this very bottom branch off. This one right here. Because it's coming out here, it's coming out here, it's coming out there. I just think it's pretty distracting. It's very woody, but I think it needs to go. Yeah, that's much better. This is coming off here. Maybe this back to here. Maybe we take this back here. And to here. And you know what? I think that's all we're going to do today. Yeah, I think we're going to stop there because I did a lot of work on this. And yeah, I am super excited for this one. This is quite cool. And yeah, I have one other Christmas cactus, an Easter cactus, and an orchid cactus to take a look at too. So I'm going to pause here on this one. And yeah, we'll come back in a couple months and see how it's doing. And hopefully it will have recovered from this. But yeah, I am very happy with it so far. Very happy. I was expecting it just to be a bunch of little cuttings. And it's just one giant 18-year-old cactus. Christmas cactus, that is. So not bad for a Facebook Marketplace find. So hopefully it will bounce back after this and be just fine. Just make sure that, yeah, it looks okay. So we'll just keep this right underneath just for a little extra support. But yeah, I think that is it for this one. And that's it for today. So thanks for watching.